Hello everyone. Before I go to work at the restaurant making $10 an hour, I thought I would hunker down here at the gas station and get out of the wind and do a little fundraiser video to hopefully raise some money for some of the cool stuff I want to do. You know, this is the hard part, is getting started. You know, I mean, getting started making money anyway. It's been difficult to get a job. It's been difficult. I mean, I have 2 of them now, but it's just been difficult. And unemployment's been a mess. Yeah, it's been hard, but I mean, it's nothing I haven't been through. I just would really like to accelerate this company, and I'm looking for investors, really. And such as this fundraiser is, if you'd like to be part of this fundraiser, I will cut a chunk of my company and apply it to only people that donate to this fundraiser. And, you know, as long as I hit a certain dollar amount, and then those people will get a percentage of the company automatically for being, you know, instrumental in the startup process here for me. Anyway, so what I'm raising money for is God's Work LLC. I'd really like to do this invention. Let me see if I can get it on camera. So I really want to do this small scale test of this desalination aquifer system that I want to build in Africa and, you know, Arizona and basically anywhere where there's deserts or people can't drink water, or it's hard to get running water. So this plan is to basically make a pressure cooker or a superheater cooker thing or vessel that basically heats up and evaporates a lot quicker than the ocean's normal rate, and then it condenses down right into a tube that sends it where it's got to go. And I don't need much money just to get that thing started. That I think I could do for $200, and that's if I have to. So I don't know. I'm throwing 100 in there in case I need to pay for like a greenhouse space of some sort or something. Because the only thing I'm worried about is keeping rainwater out of it, obviously. So I thought about doing it indoors with a UV lamp, but I'd really like the sun to do it itself, you know? That's kind of the point. So maybe I'll use a greenhouse. Just thought of that just now. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And you also need transportation. Walking everywhere is it's just so slow, you know? The bus system doesn't even run on Sundays out here. It closes at 3 on Saturdays. And I gotta run all over the place, you know? I mean, I'm homeless still for a little while. So I'd like to get a little scooter. I'll have 2 backpacks on my scooter, running around Green Bay. So I plan on $800 for that. I'd also like to register the business on sunbusiness.org or sunbiz.org. I think that's about $100. And then lastly, what I'm trying to raise money for is so I can get a lawyer to battle for my kids' custody again. Because making $10 an hour, it's going to take a long time for me to get a retainer. So I figured $2,000 is a generous number there for, you know, a not so good one, not so good lawyer probably. But I got quite the fight. But I don't know. Anywho, so yeah, God's Work LLC, that's the invention that I want to make as just a small portion of this company. I mean, the rest of it's going to be a company that targets social problems, big ones, racism. Here's my logo idea I want to do, kind of. I'll talk about the ideas. I got it all written down in here. I want it to be a logo, so I need like a $30 logo made, so I'll raise money for that too. We can add that to it. And then so the social issues that I've put so much thought into and have some pretty unique ideas on how to combat them are narcissism, for one, which is, I'll explain later in a video perhaps, but narcissism is the cause of almost all of these. Homelessness. I've been homeless on purpose for a year, and I've been homeless in all the big cities, and I've been taking notes, mental notes on how to help that, and I've got a few different ways. But one of them is it's basically a homeless boot camp where you just accelerate the entire process for them and give them a place to stay and places so they don't have to worry about needs for a little while. They can worry about a career that we help them with. Racism elimination, I mean, mental health, oh my God. I just want to make that system, what do I want to say? I want to make that system work because it doesn't work right now. The behavioral health system does not work. So bipolar disorder, I mean, I've been examining that a long time. Suicidal veterans, suicide in general, depression, anxiety. Anxiety is a killer right now in America. Nobody even knows it. Everyone says I don't have anxiety, but it's not like a yes or no thing. You have some anxiety on some degree, and I'd say a lot of people are pretty high on the scale. Lack of motivation for mental health too, obesity, prison reform, domestic violence, and crime and punishment are all issues that I've been working on pretty hard that I'd love to get some funding for, so I can build an employee or build an army of helpers that can help me just attack all these problems. I can just say, do this, and then it'll all get done and it'll go quick. I can't wait to be an actual CEO. So yeah, I want that small scale test for this I call it the African Oasis to work really well and test ways to make everything better, so that when it's time to go big scale, I'm ready, and yeah, I can't wait to try that out. I mean, imagine if we can make deserts into forests, people, using the ocean and some hills, gravity. CO2 is combated, we slow down climate change, everybody's happy, kumbaya, tree huggers are good. I mean, everything's good. That's what I want to create. So if you can contribute any amount, I think I'll cap this at $4,000 and then divvy out portions of the company to whoever however much you donate, I'll give you a prorated portion of the company. Okay, at some point once I get the company all set up, but I can make that promise. I plan for this to be a very profitable company and a very effective company. So I'll put my Cash App on my Cash App and Venmo is up there, and I think I'll set up a Facebook fundraiser too. If you can help in any way, I'd really appreciate it. Just like I said, to accelerate. I'm going to do all these things, but I just want to do them quicker, because if I can bring water to Africa, a few weeks early, then maybe we save another life, So anyway, thanks so much for your consideration. Even $1 helps everyone, and you'll still get a portion of the company. And it might not be big, but it might be enough to make you a lot of money. Who knows? Thank you, and God bless.